We're trying to figure out how long does it take press B running alone at its constant rate to produce 27,000 newspapers. Okay, and it says it takes press A working alone to produce 27,000 in 6 hours. All right, clue 1, press B produces 2 newspapers in same time as press A produces 30. So you got that rate of 2 to 3. So let's say if you had, press B, if he did 30 newspapers, then that means A would have done 20 newspapers per some time unit. Then what you could do then is just figure out how many they do per hour and multiply it by 6, and you'd have the number of newspapers. So clue 1 works. Clue 2 says, running together at their respective rates, the 2 presses, you got press A and press B. We've done something like this in class. In this first column is the time, and this is the rate, and you always have it together. All right, running together at their respective rates, the 2 presses produce 7,000 newspapers in 1 hour. Okay, so it's given it takes press A 6 hours, and we're trying to find B, that would be X. And running together at their constant rates, the 2 presses produce 7,500 newspapers in 1 hour. Well, you'd have to convert that 7,500 newspapers. You'd have to change that 7,500 to 27,000 newspapers. You know, you would do 27,000 is to 6 hours as what is to 1 hour. But you could find that rate, and that would go here. And if you remember, we'll just call that R, but that would be a number, okay, R for rate. But then this would be 1/6, and this would be 1x, and that rate would be 1 over R. And so your equation would be 1/6 plus 1 over x equal 1 over R. Now remember, we would have known what that R was, okay? So we'd only have an equation with x, the variable x, which represents B's time. You could solve that equation and find the answer. So both clue 1 and clue 2 work independently, so that means your answer's D. Sorry.